I am sorry. Are you okay?
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to The Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
Boxing Voice Radio, #1 podcast. Enjoy the show. It's a great day to talk boxing. Ness on the mic, super chat to call in. It's the Boxing Voice Radio, #1 podcast. Enjoy the show. Like, subscribe, like, subscribe, like, subscribe. Join the Patreon today. It's the Boxing Voice Radio, #1 podcast. Enjoy the show. Like, subscribe, like, subscribe, like, subscribe. Join the page.
Super chat calling. The Boxing Voice Radio, #1 podcast. Enjoy the show, it's a great place to talk boxing. Like, subscribe, like, subscribe, like, subscribe. You already know where to go and get that uncut raw. Your knowledge and opinion, get it off under 3 minutes. It don't matter where you from, we all the same, my dog. If you hear that, stand no business, can you defend your position? The Boxing Voice, the people's choice. Yo, put my anthem on. That A-side, lethal and stainless on the microphone. Coming through in stereo, making sure you hear me. Get my point across, articulate my mind so clearly. Get this, get no record, another addition to the history. Caller of the year, my destiny. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Caller of the year, my destiny. Can you hear me? We in it, then we here. We here, we here. The Boxing Voice, we here. We here, we here. TBV. We here, we here, we here. TBV. The Boxing Voice Radio, #1 podcast. Enjoy the show, it's a great place to talk boxing. Ness on the mic, super chat calling. The Boxing Voice Radio, #1 podcast. Enjoy the show, it's a great place to talk boxing. Like, subscribe, like, subscribe, like, subscribe.
It's the Haney voice, Wilder voice. No, I'm my dude, it's the Boxing Voice. Voice of the people, I done made my choice. 7 days a week, Twitter, X, Discord, iTunes, YouTube, Blog Talk, Radio. Name any other podcast you know. They got an AM and they got a PM show. Betting odds and weekend shows. You can call and let it go. Soy Campeón de la Gente. Patreon, Pendejo. Amateur, Olympic Pro. Treadmill, road work, elliptical. Only one place we can go. Dante's Boxing Ego. No, it's only one destination for interviews, conversation, and boxing news, entertainment. The Boxing Voice, why you waiting? It's only one destination for interviews, conversation, and boxing news, entertainment. The Boxing Voice, why you waiting?
Boxing Voice Radio, #1 podcast. Enjoy the show, it's a great place to talk boxing. Ness on the mic, super chat calling. The Boxing Voice Radio, #1 podcast. Enjoy the show, it's a great place to talk boxing. Like, subscribe, like, subscribe, like, subscribe.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome back To those that was rocking out for the live fight chat early this morning, welcome back. To those that are just joining us for the daily morning show, Breakfast Club of Boxing, welcome back. We got a few topics to discuss, trying to get you through your workday. Hopefully this does it for you. We got more rumored opponents for Deontay Wilder. Now it seems it is going to be Curtis Harper. Curtis Harper, most known for walking out the ring versus Efe Ajagba. And since then, he lost to Richard Torres. This is the perfect opponent for Deontay Wilder. This is exactly what the doctor ordered. This is what I've been telling you guys. We need the Bum of the Month club. No disrespect to Harper. He just happens to fit the bill. That's that. He did give a good fight to Torres. I think he got knocked out in, let me see, the final round, right? Richard Torres knocked him out in the 8th, TKO. So he's a bit durable. He can give our good friend Wilder the test that he needs. But looks like we're joined by Boxing Talk up north. What up, Ryan?
Yo, Happy New Year, brother.
Yo,
you still
Happy
in the
New Year.
Dominican?
Yeah, I'm still out here, but I'll be leaving shortly. Listen, I don't know if you've seen 154-pounder Cordell Booker's recent posts. Bro, I almost had a heart attack. I thought that was your brother. Like, I thought the dude, Atoli, was your brother. Like, the poster, it looked almost like Joshua. I had to read it.
No way.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, shit, they got a big fight. And then,
that'd be a good fight, though. I mean, we take that, man.
Yeah, no. I was like, wait, ain't Cordell 54? Is he 60? Because your brother's 60, right?
Nah, he's 54.
Oh, okay.
My brother's 54.
Okay, so that might work.
Yeah.
I think Cordell is at 54. He did fight Ammo, though, so he might be at 60.
He did. I think that was at 54. Or it might have been at 60. It might have been at 60.
So, what time is it over there in Canada? Same time?
Nah, same. It's 9:15.
Okay. So you're on Eastern.
I think we same time.
No. I'm an hour ahead over here, but you're on Eastern. Were you able to watch the Opetaia fight?
Yeah, man. I got up early. I mean, dude was a little green, man. But I feel like Jay was throwing a lot of like power punches, man. If that fight went to 12, I don't think Jay would have lasted. I feel like he was putting a lot in there, and maybe that's because Buddy didn't have no power. There was no fear. You know what I'm saying? When guys don't give you something to think about, you're gonna go straight for them. So I think that's what Jay did. He got the job done. Yeah, what'd you think about the fight? Naika. What's his name, Naika?
I don't know, man. I thought it was Nika, I think I was saying, or whatever. But the point is, David did okay, in my opinion. He was certainly slower than we all expected. I thought he hurt Opetaia. Based off what I've seen, I may be picking Zurdo over Opetaia. I like the Zurdo fight now. Zurdo does way better body work than David. David was really only going to the body with the left hook. But he seemed bigger. He seemed bigger than Opetaia. And he hurt Opetaia with a straight left. Opetaia was landing a lot of right hooks high on the head, not illegal shots at all. I'm not saying that. They were just high on the head, which, you can't take too many of those because you're going to just fuck up your equilibrium. And David was just too slow. I think it was like 3 weeks notice or something that he had for this. So he did better than expected. But I think it's more of an indictment on Ja. Like, you can't knock him. He got the knockout. It didn't even go past hump round, right? Like, we didn't even make it to the 6th round. So, he still gets his A minus because he got hurt. He got wobbled or that leg locked up. He had to clinch. He smiled on the way back to the corner. They had to throw water on his head. And again, I just say David did good body work with that left hook. And he's extremely slow. Zurdo is slow, but I don't think he'll be that slow. And being a guy smaller moving up, he should have some speed. He does better work to the body. He's always 6'7". He's not just that one hook. He's always with the 6 and the 7. He's just better overall. Longer, taller. I don't know if his height and reach is going to look any bigger or better in person with Opetaia because I'm remembering Zurdo versus everyone else he's fought. which were smaller men. This is a naturally
smaller guys.
Yeah, this is a naturally bigger guy, cruiserweight. So, you know, he could have some size on Zurdo, but Zurdo usually has a good reach and height. I like the performance from Opetaia. I think the people that were betting were they underestimated Opetaia. You know, my guy Trizzy, aka Cantrell, he thought that, you know, you didn't have too much to worry about. I think that you do. You know, I did a show earlier on that live fight chat. We took some calls and people started saying that Deontay Wilder and Opetaia would be a good fight for Opetaia's first heavyweight fight. And I don't like that for Wilder. I don't like that at all for Wilder. I would want Wilder to get a whole more, 9 more Curtis Harpers before anything like that because of the combination punching. I think, you're saying you only got to worry about Opetaia's left hand because you're considering that he throws a lot of straight lefts, but you're not factoring in. He's mixing that shit up with a jab, with a hook, and an uppercut sometimes. He rarely throws 2 punches. He had a high work rate in this fight. So I was impressed with what he was able to do. But what do you think about the news that Wilder may be fighting Curtis Harper on Black Prime, which should not be pay-per-view? It is not.
It shouldn't be pay-per-view.
No. Not that I'm saying it shouldn't. Little Bird said it won't be.
Right. No, I think it's good for Wilder. Like, this is what he needed. He should have never jumped into the 5v5. He should have never jumped into Saudi. This is what he needed to do. Get back home, you know, get your traction and get some. Probably he would be in a bigger fight by now if he did that. We would have been talking about Wilder fighting maybe AJ. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would have been, he would have built his name back up and probably would have been in the mix for bigger fights. But shout out to Wilder, man. He's doing it. You know, there's some Benson that said he was retiring. And now look, now he's with BLK Prime, and shoot, they're doing a presser for that. Hopefully him and Haney could team up and do like an event together on BLK. That'd be good. But I'm happy for Wilder. He needs this. This is a good move for him and his team.
To this day.
What up?
To this day.
Buenos dias.
First of all, buenos dias, my brothers. Good to see you, gentlemen, as always. Mr. Frazier, the Lord of the North, out here like Jon Snow, holding it down for us. Wilder, hey, everything's good. I had to come back and on this particular topic, among other things. I missed the Opetaia fight because, of course, the thing is happening. I'm trying to drop my kids off to primary school, but let me just jump right into Wilder. Opetaia as an opponent, if anybody's thinking that because of the size differential, nah. Let's go to the whole bum of the month club, beginning with Curtis Harper. Now, I don't like using that word, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to boxing, because anybody that's been in the ring, whether you sparred or not, you could fight a old dude. They could say that's old Pops. He could be a drunk. He might be a bum physically, pockets inside out, but if he got squabbles, he's not a bum. So even though Curtis Harper, he might be most known for walking out the ring, he's had some serviceable bouts against some heavyweights along. I think, did Richie Torres fight him?
Torres beat him in the 8th round TKO, and he upset heavyweight Christian Thun, who was big as hell and could punch. It is a good fight for Wilder. Like I said, no disrespect to Harper. I'm not saying he's a bum, but this is what we need. And the Bum of the Month Club was used for Joe Louis and for Foreman. So, if Harper happens to be part of Wilder's history, that's nobody's fault.
I'm wondering, though, just because it's me and I'm the king of Essex, where was Joe Joyce for this? I feel like Joe Joyce would have been a good quote.
No. Hell no. Come on, bro, we trying to rebuild. You said it yourself. Harper is serviceable. Like he made it. He made it 8 with a youthful, energetic Richard Torres, bro. He got to the 8th. Like, this ain't an easy fight for Wilder. When's the last time you seen Wilder land a punch for us to think that he about to just knock out Curtis Harper?
Well, here's the thing, Ness. I'm just trying to figure out what measuring stick are we building, or where are we building Wilder towards? So here's the thing: he beats a Curtis Harper.
We
then
want
who are we
9
going to
more.
put him in the ring?
9 more. 9 more. It's
Steven
the
Okay,
Shaw.
so let's go there. Go, Ryan. You give me one, and I'll give you one, and we'll see how many fighters under this. Give me one, because I got one.
Stephen Shaw. I thought that's who he was gonna fight first. Stephen Shaw.
Jeremiah Milton?
It's Stephen Shaw, and that's too much.
Oh, sorry, Stephen Shaw.
Stephen Shaw is too much. Jeremiah, maybe because of lack of experience and lack of power. He hasn't been able to knock fat guys out on ESPN. No disrespect to Jeremiah. You know I rock with you, and I'm going to be back in Vegas. But look, we just saying what happened and what we saw on television.
Jermaine Franklin.
Jermaine Franklin.
Hell
what about
no.
the dude for
No.
Don King?
No. What the fuck? Did you not see how he did with AJ? No. We not ready for that.
Great. Dillian White.
No,
Yeah.
man. What is wrong?
He looked bad in his last fight, Ness.
Yo, wait
Really
a
bad.
minute. You got a son against Wilder? Because what part of Bum of the Month Club don't you understand?
No, but this goes back to my original point. It's hard to pick guys where some people may think less of them, may even call them that B word in boxing. Bum is harder than bitch sometimes, right? So some people may describe these fighters that I'm naming as bums, and these guys are clearly serviceable. And if Wilder, and I need Deontay Wilder's lawyer, aka Enrique Iglesias, Enrique Church, we need him, $1 Million Baby, because if Wilder can't compete with these guys that I just named, then what the fuck is he doing in boxing? I want to make an Afro beat.
My bro, you not getting it. We doing Joe Louis and George Foreman. Didn't they have a reason that they did what they did? We gonna get to a Joe Joyce. We gonna get there.
That.
What you mean you can't
I'll
do
tell
it?
you why.
This gonna be free.
I'll tell you why.
This gonna be free part of the subscription. Like, what you mean? Why y'all don't want this month? He ain't on your DAZN and ESPN. He trying to rebuild. Like, what's wrong with y'all?
Deontay Wilder, right? Fighting
get it.
every month against guys that might be on the lower tier. Because remember, I said whoever I said they was mid. I said Zhang. Zhang already vanquished Wilder. If he can't compete with the guys that I'm talking about, then he needs to be at like the Knights of Columbus fighting for $1,200. Like he needs to be either there or not there, because anything else is absolutely artificial. Ness, would you put him in the ring with OJ Bam? Or that's too much for him?
Nah, that's good. Yeah, Brandon Moore. That's good. Maybe next. Maybe in
Derek
a fight.
Sterling, my man.
Those are the names. I think you're really missing the point here. You trying to rush him into big fights. This is about rebuilding and gaining his confidence back, getting him back to believing in himself. He hasn't scored a knockout in how long? He don't believe in himself. This is a dude that used to think he was the baddest man on the planet. It's a dude that said, you need 12 rounds, I need 1 second or some shit like that. He said, bro, come on. You're not getting the point, man. Like, George Foreman didn't fight none of the type of caliber dudes you talking about when he was on his comeback after his, separation from the sport. Like, I just think that you rushing Wilder. You rushing him. We already seen him fail at that level, and you like, nah, get back on that level. He like, let me work on some shit. He learned all this shit with Malik Scott and couldn't really implement it. He looked good in the Fury fight for them first couple of rounds when he had them red shorts, but he gassed out. Let him work on some shit with lesser level fighters, bro. Like, what is we got enough heavyweight action right now. Like, Wilder ain't the end-all be-all. Like, let him get back right. Let him get back right. Let him get his confidence.
I don't think the infrastructure of heavyweight boxing right now supports enough low-level guys for Wilder to just run through, and that's the point I'm making, although rambunctiously, because
we just mentioned a handful of good names.
You won't put him in there with Joey Dwecko. We'd still have to come up with a list, because half those guys I mentioned you didn't like. Right? So we really, we'd have to, I want somebody to write shit. I'm old school, right? I'll write it down. We really need to come up with a list of 10 fighters, bum of the month. Black Prime's going to charge us. Who the fuck is Wilder going to fight once a month? I need names. Listen, I got a pen, right? I'm writing names down. And remember the guys that you said that I said were no good. We need valid names.
Write them down.
Joey Dwecko,
Write them down. Write them down.
Yeah, Joey Daweko.
Joey Daweko is fine. Brandon Moore is fine. Curtis Harper is fine. That's the caliber, champ. You know, I said yesterday, the fat dude Jeremiah fought. He's fine.
Dewan Calloway, that's my man. Shout out to Ohio, 216.
He's fine. I said the bare knuckle dude that was on Pro Box. He's okay. You know what I'm saying? Bro, we getting him active. Not one knockout, Helenia. No, we want multiple knockouts. We want that confidence back. We need to reinstill that killer instinct. Like, what don't you get?
So is he still with Malik Scott, or you think he gotta find somebody else?
I don't know, but I don't mind Scott. I just think that they was trying big time shit, you know, with two high level fighters like that. Fury's elite to be trying to implement that on him.
Yeah, he's saying he need more time. Yeah, I agree. You gotta, you know, get adjusted to the way these guys act, and you gotta do it as a team, right? So Malik Scott trying to change Wilder in the way he fights, but at the same time, Wilder's got to buy into it. So chemistry.
You're absolutely right, Mr. Frazier. And another reason why I think, along not just with the landscape, this might just be something by, you know, and no respect due to Black Prime, because every you know, network or every company or entrepreneur deserves an opportunity. But you're gonna have to, you know, convince me that Wilder has that. Not see, I talked about the heavyweight division not having the infrastructure. What is Wilder's infrastructure as far as a trainer? Because at the very least, if he ain't coming back with Freaky Maliki, who is he coming back with? If he come back with just, you know, somebody that has credibility, you know, I don't know if he's going to allow somebody that wants to ask him to change. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where his mind is at for that. So that's the other packaging around this whole bum of the month club. Because if Wilder self-trained, he gonna come back self-trained, or who's he gonna let train him? You know, so
hey yo,
I need
ain't even gonna front. I don't get it. I mean, you are being super negative. I don't understand, honestly. Like, hey, it's cool. We need somebody to play the bad guy, but I don't get it. Like, people were telling him to retire, and somehow
I might be one of them.
Have an issue with him not retiring, but fighting the opposition that he won't look like he needs to retire versus. And I'm going to keep repeating, I don't get it. You're missing the point. We are trying to rebuild his confidence. You keep asking questions about Black Prime. They obviously, you know, allegedly rumored to be invested in this fight until Wilder makes it official, whenever he makes it official on what network he's fighting. They're allegedly rumored to be involved in that. Now, Birdie's told me that big fight or small fight, it will be part of your subscription. So if they have Norman there, it's part of your subscription with Greg Hackett. And if Wilder happens to be there, it'll be part of your subscription. So you keep saying, can Black Prime do this and do... Well, obviously, they're not about to jump out the window. That's why they're giving him that level of opponent. And we just want to build that confidence, man. That's all.
Well, and here's my response, Ness, and I think I know you well enough to make this statement, is that you're asking Black Prime and Wilder to do something you wouldn't do. Because I think you balked at the idea when I mentioned that sometimes when brothers are in a skid, you got to go hit a couple deuces, hit a couple fat joints, get your confidence up, right? Get you back out there feeling like you can call some shot. I think you balked at that idea, right?
Yeah,
because
you use
I know the kind of person you are.
Because you use the metaphor fat chick, you know what I'm saying? But I get...
Because it's certain shit you won't do. It's below your quality.
But who is this below?
Wilder. This is what I'm saying. Maybe he's just past the quality we want him to be.
That's what I'm telling you. You keep saying this is below him, but how is this below Wilder if George Foreman and Joe Louis did it? Wilder ain't higher in the history books than them dudes. So if they could do it, he could fucking do it.
I'm saying Wilder himself is not, like, I'm done with him. Like, I'm like, no disrespect to him. That's what I'm saying. You're saying negative. I'm a Deontay Wilder fan. Nigga, I got a song about. I rapped on the song up to this day. There's no way. I'm just saying, at this point in his career, based on what I've seen, you could put him in a bum of the month club, right? Money don't unlame a lame. You can make him fight bums of the month. It's not going to convince me that Wilder is still on a competitive level where I either want him to see. Because me, bring him back against a Jared Anderson. Those are two fighters at a crossroads. If that is too much for him, then perhaps boxing is too much for him, man.
No, perhaps you don't have to be part of the comeback, my brother. Like, that's what I'm saying. If it was good enough for George, how are you saying Wilder can't do it?
You saying he can't do it because you're saying he ain't good enough or he's not ready or he won't look good against guys that he actually should be fighting and some of these obscure
that's
guys
not what I'm saying.
instead of these guys.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying he's not ready for Joe Joyce because he doesn't believe he still can knock people out. You don't see he's not letting his hand go. The man got a cannon. He needs to remember that. Like, what? Yo, I can't believe. I mean, it's funny.
Sure.
How don't you get it?
No. I'm with you. But what makes the confidence come back? You think letting him... So, look, let's do it like this. All you got to do, pay somebody to fake snatch his girl purse, let him knock the nigga out in the parking lot. Oh, wow, my power's back.
No.
Like, what are we looking to happen to this nigga?
Well, for starters, Curtis Harper's the rumor. He just went 8 and got knocked TKO'd in the 8th by a young stud that was in the Olympics twice, right? That lost to Jalalov, who's a beast.
Yeah.
So if Wilder could do it in less, he's moving forward, my dude. Like, negativity, I swear.
So, like, do we think Wilder got to fight 4 times this year? Like, just so we're seeing him nonstop?
Bro, I'd take 12.
I don't know if his hands can hold up, man. He got bad hands, don't he?
Again, y'all laugh and y'all smirk at that. Joe Louis and George Foreman did it. And I'll bring you closer to history. James Kirkland did it, and I'll repeat. It didn't work out as great for him because he started doing month to month. Then he went down to 2 weeks, and he lost. You know, he was trying to do too much. He was trying to do 2 fights in 1 month. But people have done this, man. This is necessary, and it's part of the sport, and we shouldn't shame it or knock them because, again, greats have done it.
No, you're right. I just don't know Wilder could fight more than 6 times this year. The man's talking about his hands all the time. Wouldn't he just say he had a bad injury against Zhang and Joseph Parker?
I don't know. You guys seem to be thinking Wilder can do less than what he believes, you know. Obviously, he's not done and doesn't feel done. So,
No, power to him. I hope he gets in the ring.
Word.
Yeah, didn't homeboy just came out of jail? You should fight him. Let him fight Ike Biabuche, right? The dude just came home. Like, let him fight him. That ain't good enough for
That's
him.
fine. That's fine. That's fine. We'll take that old dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's part of the plan. So we'll take that. We ain't got no issues with that. It's rebuild, man. Rebuild. That's all. But listen, there's other parts of this, right? We talking Wilder and the potential fight with Curtis Harper on Black Prime. We're talking Opetaia and his performance. Is Zurdo next? And the last topic that we haven't even touched on yet is Regis Prograis and Oscar Duarte, rumored to be fighting in February. I think is a great matchup. That's a good fight. I like that fight. And it will be a headline. So shout out to
that Golden Boy.
Yep, Golden Boy.
Yeah, nice. I like that one.
Nah, Duarte, I think that win's going to age well for Ryan Garcia. Because I think Duarte is going to do some things at 140, man. He be punching hard, too. He's exciting. He might stop Regis. He might stop him.
So does that win? And I still think it does. Let me say it first, because I think the way Devin beat Regis, the win will age well. But suppose Duarte stops Regis, does that Regis win age well for Devin?
What? Say he stops him. Why doesn't it age well for the Duarte's a puncher. Devin, he already stopped the dude that Devin fought. I mean, wow, the Devin hate is just nonstop. He stopped
I asked the
JoJo.
question.
He stopped JoJo. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he did.
He's
Yeah.
a puncher. He's supposed to stop somebody. Like, he's a puncher. I don't know, man.
His style.
I don't know how that has anything to do with Devin. Devin pitched a masterclass Canelo Mayweather-like performance. Duarte would need to do exactly that to even, be mentioned in the same breath. That was a clinic. That was a clinic.
No, I agree. But that's why I said, I prefaced it by saying I think that the way Devin beat Regis is unequivocally a great win. So, he beat up a puncher. So I got no issue with that win. But people ask these questions. I'm just asking because that's the other side of the coin sometimes.
I like the fight, though.
That's a good fight.
Duarte is looking good after the Ryan loss, and obviously he's staying at 140. He moved up for that Ryan fight, and he said he was going down, but he's obviously stood there, and it's working out good for him. That JoJo win was good, and again, we're talking about aging well or bad. I mean, after that, JoJo kept losing. We can't discredit Duarte.
Yeah, that's true. Because then we'll say Duarte was the one who ended him, right? That's what we say.
That's what
People
you
can
should
say.
say.
That Dev.
That's what you
say
should say.
Dev
Versus
was the one who ended Regis.
Exactly. That's what we should say versus saying that the win gets discredited. Malcolm on a check-in. What up?
Yo, you hear me?
Straight.
Malcolm,
Shout
what
out to the
up?
boxing boys. My boy, Amin. Oh, you on one today, bro. What's good, Ryan? Shout out, Smash. Yo, my bad for the if y'all hear the wind and shit. It's crazy. I don't know what's going on. This is fucking windy in Arizona. But I'll take it, man. This Wilder shit, this little bum tour, I'm all for it again. The name that I threw in the hat yesterday was Manuel Duran. Nobody know who this motherfucker is. He fought Gerald Miller. Now, don't get me wrong. He got 2 wins with 2 knockouts. But I believe it was 19 losses with like 12 knockouts. Green print. You know what I'm saying? So, fuck it. Throw him in there. And get my son, what's his name? Greg Hardy? The dude that fought Hasim Rockman Jr.?
Greg Hardy.
Because I know he was at Cruiserweight, but his fat ass can move up. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean to disrespect him like that.
Nah.
But
He's a big boy. We don't want that. We'll take Hasim Rockman Jr.
Okay, I wanted that for Jake Paul, man. I'm not going to lie. I still wanted that for Jake. But that's a good one. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, I'm on the opposite fence of this. I kind of get your point. I'm not really big on the whole bum thing. My father is, very heavy on that. He doesn't like calling professional fighters bums. But I like to look at it like when we're calling people bums, we're just saying the pretty much that bottom half. You know what I'm saying? Just pretty much the bottom of the bottom in pro boxers. Even though compared to the average person, they probably gonna fuck some shit up. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at that. I didn't see the Opetaia fight. I'll get to it whenever I get out of the gym and some shit. What I do want to say though, the whole Regis win over Devin, this fucking win is kicking my ass. That win, I can't say that it'll age well or it'll just age bad. I think I spoke on this last week. I'm big on fighters, like who you beat and that version of them and when you beat them, that's it. You feel me? If I beat you, like if he beat Regis, fine, you swept them, you cooked them, that's great. But if he just goes on a slump, loses all his fights, this next fight he go in and Duarte knock him out in the first round with the first punch, we could just say that Devin ruined his career. You know what I'm saying? There's 2 sides of the fence. But I'm just big on who you beat I really shout out to the boxing boys. Next shout out to you.
It's windy.
Man, that wind kicking my son ass, yo.
What
Damn.
the hell? I thought Arizona. I mean, it is the desert though. Damn, William, what up?
Real quick, Ness, can I just recap the list so far?
Yes.
Or we wait till after. Okay, so we got Joey Dwecko, Brandon Moore,
Yep.
Curtis Harper,
Good.
Juwan Calloway,
Uh-huh.
Manuel Duran, and Hasim Rahman Jr.
Yep.
Okay.
Sound good. Sound good.
William, what up?
Hey, can you hear me?
We hear you.
Yes,
Where
sir.
Young?
Ness, remember, I'm surprised you got up and watched the fight, man. I thought you was gonna be
What you
sleeping.
mean? You asked me to.
I thought you gonna be in the DR sleeping with your, you sleeping with your wife and chilling, and you know what I'm saying. My ass would be at work watching damn World War III in Australia with Jai and what's his name, David.
Nah, William, maybe you forgot.
Every day I'm hustling.
I didn't know you was a diehard like that, man. Shoot. I didn't know you was a diehard like that, but yeah, I have officially became a Jai Opetaia fan. I became a fan. He won me over, man. 'Cause him and old boy, they was going at it, dude. That's what you call a brawl. That's a real fight right there. You know what I mean? He wasn't no bum. He was undefeated. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? John, he did his thing, man. You know, that was a good quality fight, good quality win for him. I don't think he's ready for Usyk yet, though. That Usyk talk that Eddie Hearn is talking about, he ain't ready for Usyk. Um, not right now. But I do think he could beat Ramirez. Um, yeah, I think it'll be a harder fight. But I think he'll beat Ramirez by like a decision. Um, even though in this fight he did get rocked in like was it the second round? I believe
Yeah.
it was
Yeah, it was early.
the second round. Yeah, he got rocked in the second round. But man, plus the place was sold out. He sold that little arena out. That was impressive. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, he I could see him becoming undisputed at cruiserweight. My only problem with Jai is that I don't know if he be able to do that stuff at heavyweight. Heavyweight is a whole different ball game. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Uh, so that's my only problem. Cruiserweight, yes. Heavyweight, that's a big question mark. Big question mark. That's why I don't think he's ready for Usyk yet. You know what I mean? But this was an impressive win, though. And plus, and one more thing, the dude, what's his name, Javon? Remember yesterday he was talking about how
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your
he
time.
talked about Giles, sparring the dude David, and how David was getting the best of him. That's just sparring. This is the difference between sparring and a real fight. Now you can clearly see the difference. You know what I mean? People need to stop going off of sparring and stuff. You know what I mean? That's what happened between Tank Davis and Frank Martin. Frank Martin was getting the best of Tank in sparring, but then when they fought, look what happened. Tank knocked him out. So we got to
Mm-hmm.
stop going off of that sparring stuff. But hey, man, that's my call, man. You impressed me getting up this early to watch the fight, man. You impressed me, man.
Hey, champ. Hardcore shit.
Hey,
Shoot, man.
So what do you think
Y'all have a
about
good
Badu
night.
Jack? Like, you think he can beat Jay
Hey, y'all,
Opetaia? Badu Jack? He
Badu
crashed?
Jack with that inactivity, no, but it was reported this morning by Jake Donovan that Badu Jack and Ryan Rozecki have to. Let me get the actual report here. Ryan
Yeah,
Rozecki, where
they
you
got
at?
fight for the belt.
I was just getting ready to ask you, Ryan, about we got to
Okay,
keep it in the
I
north for a
found it.
second. Go
He
ahead, Ness.
said, Jake Donovan says, I'm told that negotiations Negotiation period was officially assigned for Badu Jack, Ryan Rozecki, mandatory WBC Cruiserweight title fight. Two sides have until February 4th to reach a deal and avoid purse bid hearing reserved for that day just in case. So just in case they can't get a deal done on February 4th, February 4th is the purse bid date. So we'll have some sort of an outcome on that date.
Let me say this about Ryan Rozicki right quick before I ask my question. I feel like a lot of fighters fucked up. They should have tried to fight him a little earlier when he was just explosive. Now they letting that motherfucker learn how to box and continue to hone his aggression and chat. Like, they're making the wrong move. And so keeping in the cruiserweight division, how do you think either of those fighters fare against your fellow Ryan, either Opetaia or Badu Jack?
Man, I've always told people Jay Opetaia and Ryan Rozicki is violence. Like, it would be a massacre.
For however long it lasts, because Rozecki is there to be hit. Opetaia could punch, man.
Yeah.
He could punch.
Yeah, and Jay Opetaia, we just saw him get stunned this morning, so we know he can be hurt.
We seen Rozicki fight a fucking heavyweight, basically a bridgerweight, right?
Yeah, Oscar Rivas.
Come on, man.
War with him. And Oscar Rivas didn't fight after that. So you could say Rozicki may have retired him, bro. But I think Badu Jack off a layoff, Rozicki's got a chance to win. That's for sure. Because Badu's been out for almost 2 years.
No. It'll be 2 years, February 26th.
Yeah, so he'll be out for 2 years, and we know how inactivity works in this sport. It don't help nobody. So if Rozicki gonna win, it's gonna be that night. That's for sure. But Jay Opetaia, man, I'll just be happy to watch it, bro, because I know it's gonna be straight violent. It's gonna be blood everywhere.
Noel and team Don King dragged their feet with that fight. We should have been got Ryan Rozecki and Noel, whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah.
But speaking of Don King, I don't know exactly who. I got the email, but just trust me when I tell you, someone is suing him for $3 billion.
Yeah, isn't it like a production company or something like that?
I don't know, but damn.
Yeah, I saw something like
that. In these type of situations forever, and I never heard anything come from him.
You're right.
But we'll see. You know, just wanted to say, since we brought that up, might as well say it.
Yep, he like 90 something. They still trying to kick his back in.
But look, he's got the attorney on retainer, the guy that Adrian Bronner fought. What was the guy's name?
Hutchinson or some shit like
that's
that.
Right.
Let me get to it, donkey. Yo, that was funny. Good one, I mean.
I forgot about that.
Yo, good morning. You guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
What's good, man?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Rest in peace, G-Von. He ain't coming back. His account is done unless he wants to buy his fucking life back. The dude that wrote 6 pages, go write a fucking book next time. Sound dumb as shit. Saying he has 6 pages of notes telling us what fucking Opetaia was gonna get his ass beat. Don't ever super chat again with dumbass shit like that. That's why I get mad when I wake up, bro. I hear dumbass stuff like this. Acting like you motherfuckers know what the hell you talking about. Writing 6 pages. Sending it to the fucking audiobooks. Motherfuckers and listen to it. That shit is crazy. Man, I got Zurdo beating Jai, like I said, after Zurdo fucking, you know, he did his thing against, what's his name? The dude, the other white dude. Oh, Jai Opetaia, to me, he's good, but he ain't that good. He hasn't faced the opposition Zurdo has. Both dudes are southpaws. You know, southpaw versus southpaw is always an ugly match. Even though we think one guy is more skilled, when you get 2 southpaws in the ring, for some reason, it looks kind of fucking musty. Like I said, bro, I got Zurdo beating Jai. Call me crazy. Timbo, if you grow a pair of tea bags and get your ass calling back in here, I'll bet you a count too. You pick Jai, I pick Zurdo. I'm trying to get rid of dumbass people out the community like this, bro. I don't think Jai is that good. He ain't good enough to beat Zurdo in my book. I don't even think the dude throws that much, bro. Man, he looked tired in 4 rounds. This shit's crazy. Fucking Zurdo threw about 600 punches 400 punches against what's his name? His last fight. I was kind of surprised this big ass, slow ass is throwing that amount of punches in that division. You know, them big dudes don't throw that amount of punches, bro. They get too damn tired. And Zurdo did it for 12 rounds. Good luck, Jai. Show slow ass. Big ass for nothing, bro. You guys got no conditioning. Y'all fall in love with these dudes, man. I think the first dude that took Jai Opetaia 9 rounds was some southpaw dude from I don't know when, from back in 2017, bro. Took him 9 rounds. He couldn't even drop him. It was a TKO.
Yeah,
I think his name was
went
Daniel
over them.
Aman or some bullshit like that, bro. Wilder, I don't give a damn who he fights. I'm watching to see if he gets knocked out or he knocks someone out. That's the reason I'm watching. I'm entertained both ways, bro. I'm either gonna get a spectacular knockout or watch him get knocked out spectacular. So win-win for us fans, bro. Oh yeah, keep an eye on Chapulin Salas. That young kid is gonna beat the fuck out of Jesse Bam when Jesse Bam moves up a division.
Bro,
that's a young 21-year-old savage, bro.
How you gonna let your time run out and not say nothing about Duarte?
I don't like Duarte, bro. I don't. I think he's just a regular ass fighter, bro. Like he ain't got nothing special.
His power is special.
He's gonna be Regis, though. He's gonna be Regis.
His power is special, brother, because if it wasn't, everybody would do it. If his power wasn't special, Devin would have knocked out JoJo. Come on, man. All right, though. You a fake Mexican, yo. You ain't give him no love.
Have a good one.
Treese, what up? That's crazy, yo. Duarte looking good, especially after the bounce back. How could we not support him, bro? Damn, bro.
Yeah.
I don't get this shit. Some of these Mexicans is weird, yo. It's like, yo, I come from an era where Mexicans supported all they fighters and Puerto Ricans supported all they fighters. This shit is getting crazy. Now everybody's picking and choosing, saying this guy's not this and that one's not this and he wasn't born here. What the fuck is going on, man? Honestly. Trees, you there? Yeah, what up?
Trees. What's good? My guy, King Gamin, Ryan up north in Canada. What's good, man? But, I heard y'all talking that Ryan Rosicki, man. Yeah, man, we need to get him in the mix, man. I heard, like I say, I brought that Badu Jack up. I do want to. Is that fight going? Is that going to be happening in Canada, Ryan? Do you know about? By the way, do you know that?
I think they can win the bid. I don't know who Badu's with. Who's he with, Ness? Who's he signed with?
Nah, you know? he with Turk, man. You see him out there all the time.
Oh shoot, we going to Saudi then. Let's go.
Oh, they going to Saudi?
Let's get that bag.
Okay. Oh yeah, he is one of the. He gonna be on that Muslim time too. Okay, I forgot. Yeah, that is. Yeah. But King of Me, hold on, I forgot. Let me add a couple names to that list for my man's Deontay Wilder, man. You know me, madness with the matchmaking. I said yesterday I was asking for Devin Vargas. We wanted to throw Devin Vargas in there.
Hell yeah, Devin Vargas. The big fat dude. He Puerto Rican, right?
No, I think he's Mexican or something like that. But shout out, he from Toledo, Ohio, though. You know that's what we're trying to throw him in the mix.
Homie is definitely Puerto Rican.
We need him in there, and then we want. What about my man? What I remember my man Adam Kawanaki, the Polish cat from PBC, where he been?
Babyface.
Yeah, let's throw him in there. Let's throw him Polish power. Let's put him in there and shit. Adam, the babyface, he can get this shit knocked loose too by Wilder. Let's throw him in there, and then I was trying to think. I'm sure we got. Oh, that you already said my BKFC guy.
Damn, that's perfect, yo. I like that Devin fight, bro. Both of them is bronze medalists.
Ness, what about your man on Pro Box?
Huh?
Yeah.
Don't you got a heavyweight on Pro Box, your man?
Stephen Shaw about the sign of Pro Box.
Nah, it's a Puerto Rican cat. Remember the cat that
no, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Lorenzo Medina. Medina. Nah, we saving
Medina. You talking about Medina? Yeah, he ain't want to sacrifice gang.
Nah, because we saving him for your ass.
Can I put Medina down?
Nah, because we saving him for fucking Jared.
Oh, we gonna save him.
Listen.
I'm just gonna tuck mine on in. Don't worry about it.
No, listen to what I'm saying. What I've been saying. We gonna save him for Jared, but Jared and his peoples act like they was too big for Lorenzo. Now they need a bounce back. Let's go.
Here we go.
I mean, look at the dude they picked. 14 and 2 and 3 or some shit like that. Why you ain't pick Medina?
Hey man,
Say man.
Available.
Hey man,
I'm not. Hey, you know I ain't the one who picked the fights, gang.
Yeah, I hear
He's
you.
always a viable option. Fuck it.
I hear you.
Fuck
Let
it,
them young boys scrap. Let them young boys scrap. Trying to throw him in there with Wilder. Let them scrap.
Hey,
You may feel like
I
it's
got the
your
bill
turn,
too, Ness. I got the bill. I got
but
you.
it's not your
But
turn.
hey, King of Me, real quick. I got the. You know, we gotta talk on this women's boxing shit. You know what the fuck going on?
Yeah. Let me pause that. For my Clarissa hate. Gotta do my Clarissa hate. Tone ain't here. That's nasty. That's nasty work, Dimitri Salita. Nasty work. The zone, nasty. You could at least send them dudes $10,000 to rent a venue? They did it in a gym, gang? You telling me they did it in a gym? The press conference, that wasn't even a media workout. You talking about the official press conferences in a gym. Come on, man.
Hey,
and where was the promotion?
We had money tied up in the budget for the movie.
No.
We had money tied in the
Where was the
for
promotion?
movie,
Where was the promotion? Why we ain't getting no emails that there was a fucking press conference? What's going on?
Yo, that was the equivalent of having the service, not even at the church, having a service at the funeral home, and the repast was in the basement.
How you just put out a movie and we can't even get a bet? Like, why we ain't do this shit in front of a theater that has a fucking poster of her movie? Why we continuously trying to not let this girl shine?
They should have
This shit makes zero sense. This shit should have been anywhere. I don't know, the Apollo Theater, and they showing her movie, and it's a premiere to her movie, or a fucking everybody that's at the press conference.
They should have did it at the Fox Theater. They should have did it at the Fox Theater in Detroit. You feel me?
Everybody that's at the press conference could have. Everybody that was at the press conference could have got a ticket or some shit to the movie. You know, you show up to the press conference, get a free ticket to the movie. Like, this shit is crazy, man. It's like they don't know how to promote or they don't want to.
Yeah. That's crazy.
The shit's
I agree.
Sinister.
I agree. I
but
also
yeah,
agree with the fact
that Danielle Perkins, man. Hey, how come you ain't that motherfucker looking a little you feel me? A little brolic.
A little big. You like how she grabbed that little hair out her face, like, honey child, let me get this out your face. That little sweet face I'm about to punch on.
Hey man.
They was trying not to start laughing at each other, man. That shit was a joke.
Yeah, I don't know. Clarissa was trying to give her the mean mug. Let me find that nasty ass. Where somebody I ain't even going to find it. I ain't going to find it, but somebody send me that reel of the face off in that little sweatbox gym. That's nasty, man.
That's
that's not fair.
Hey man, shout out Flint, Michigan, man. Don't do that, man. Shout out.
I mean, this is the first girl with a movie. First girl with a movie, and off the back of her movie, we talking about her movie dropped on Christmas.
Yeah.
Lord Jesus, where's Two Tone at? Lord Jesus, this is crazy, man.
They should have had the promo right in at the end of the movie. That's what they should have did.
Don't let him rub off on you, man. Shout out to the mob. Shout out to Clarissa, man. We gonna be tuned in, and shout out to her for putting it on Tuesday. I mean, on the Sunday. You feel me? The weekend before the Super Bowl. That's perfect timing. You feel me? That's an empty spot in sports. We gonna need that fight, and we gonna be locked the hell in. Shout out to Clarissa, man, and shout out TBV, and shout out Toledo, Ohio, man. Y'all be cool.
Speaking of Toledo, we'll take Ronnie Hines. Put him down. Ronnie Hines. Put him down on the Wilder list. Ronnie Hines.
I forgot about him.
Let us get him, Lou. Get some Lou DiBella fight up in there. Take a
So let me recap who we got so far before you go to the next caller.
Yeah.
Joey Dwecko, Brandon Moore, Curtis Harper, DeJuan Calloway, Emmanuel Duran.
No. Give us numbers. What numbers? Because we might have to bump Dwecko out. That left hook serious. We you know, if he's still in there, we got to keep him at 10 and try to bump him out.
I mean, I was just taking him, you know, taking the names and then just writing them down in order. So
now just slap a number next to him so we know how many we got, and then we'll you know, you could slap a number on the left side, and then on the right side we'll start putting them in order. No. So like, even if Dwecko's number 1. After his name, just put 10, and then, you know, we'll figure out the order, because I'm not saying Joey Dwecko can't be in the list. I need to see the progression of Wilder. You know, maybe I do want a Joey DeVecco at number 6 after seeing him knock off 5 straight. Like, okay, now we need to let's test him with Joey's left hook. Let's see, can he still land the right hand when someone trying to time him with that left hook? You know,
so
go ahead.
That said, we got 9 fighters.
Okay.
We're gonna go 12, literally bum of the month, right? So we're gonna go 12 fighters, and then we'll switch the order as we go.
All right, so who we got?
Should get Greg Hardy in there. Like he's not.
Nah,
really
he's too heavy. He's too heavy. Look at what he did.
His punch resistance is weak though.
Look at what he did at Hassim. Look at what he did at Hassim. No,
yeah,
Wilder's
Hassim's not a heavyweight.
And Wilder's a very light heavyweight. He's not heavy. He's not like you. Come on. We see his balance is horrible too. We need to work on things. You could put Hardy at the back of the list again as we see the progression. We need to see him with a good, solid stance and not be pushed around and have his back foot come up. Come on, y'all.
What about Areola?
What? We already did that.
Chris Areola.
We already did that, and he
Areola
retired.
the fought?
He
George
retired.
Aries?
He retired. George Aries. Fuck yeah. Let my Dominican brethren get some money. G-Ball, $5. Y'all acting like we didn't watch Regis lose and get knocked down the fight before his hometown versus a lesser known and less talented fighter. He's talking about the Zorilla fight. Modern King Boxing with the first super chat of the day. Member for 2 months on the prospect level. Where is Wildo these days? I don't know what he meant by that.
Wildo.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that like a play on words on where's Wildo? And he went in Wilder. You feel me? Play on words. Because that thing, I remember that. Where's Wildo? And you have to find him. So maybe that's a play on words. Maybe he's as old as I am.
I think so. But he's back, apparently.
Yeah, he's back, baby. Shout out to Black.
You got to look for.
Shout out to Black Prime, allegedly. We got James Benitez on the check-in.
Yo, Ness, who's up there with you, man? Is that my man from Canada up there?
Yeah.
Canada. Oh, what's up?
Sir.
What's happening? Yo, this is my type of show right here, man. We on the bullshit this morning. Yo, you remember I put in the chat yesterday, man, that Stephen Shaw, Curtis Harper, and Carlos Negron will be possible opponents for Wilder. Look who's seeming like I might be right, man. Look, I got 2 possible opponents right. And a third one, man, since they're going to be fighting in Atlanta, why don't they throw Mack Truck on that list? You think that's too much? You think that's too much for Wilder? Or you think that's the right
good.
type of
That's good. That's perfect. He with Bozy, too?
Come on, dog. You got to, man.
Yeah, that's good. If you in Atlanta, you got to go there. I like that.
Gotta go with Mack Truck. He's undersized, heavyweight, short arms. I mean, it seems like Wilder won't have too many threats in that fight, man. So we might be able to see the best version of him actually come back to the stage. And you know, niggas like C-Dub would be yelling statue shit again if that fight was to happen. But this shit crazy, man. The downfall of a great is crazy, man. Also, that Clarissa shit, that was nasty work.
That's how you know you were great. Because George Foreman had to have a downfall. Joe Louis had his downfall. And even Ali, he just ain't had to, not that I know, he ain't need this many tune-ups. You know, he still kept his skills. But, like, you know, greats lose. And it's the bounce back to show the greatness.
So the bounce back going to be epic is what you're telling me, right? When he gets back to the throne or gets back to the throne, it's going to be epic. That's what you're telling me. So,
I envision it. I envision it like Michael Moore, George Foreman. You know what I'm saying? He gets his guys, he gets the confidence, then he takes on that young heavyweight. So maybe Wilder Atoma for a title. You know, maybe Wilder Dubois. Maybe Wilder Dubois too. But later, when we build up,
Wardley?
If Wardley got the belt, because he would need a Michael Moorer representation. He needs someone to represent Michael Moorer the way George had. But I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna front. The cherry on top for me don't gotta be Wilder winning the world title. He could go through the bum of the month club.
What it gotta be?
A AJ fight. AJ fight. Give me my Africa AJ fight. I'm all good.
I feel you, man. I mean, I hope
That
we
could be
do
the
get that
closing of a
at
chapter.
the end of the day.
That's a closing of the chapter.
Yeah.
You know, you build your confidence back. You get that AJ fight. It's the new
Well,
Thriller in
hey,
Manila, and we good.
mhm. Yeah, well, hey, Amin, add Mac Truck to that list, man.
Hell
and shout out
yeah.
to you and shout out to the community as always, man. Let me know where he ranks on that list. I'm out.
Hell yeah. So what we got now? 10?
Sir. I got Mac Truck. No, we got 12. I got I'll go down the list. Joey Dweco, Brandon Moore, Curtis Harper, Dwan Calloway, Manuel Duran, Hasim Rahman Jr., Devin Vargas, Adam Gunaki, Ronnie Hines, Greg Hardy, George Arias, and Mac Truck.
Yeah, so who the fuck is Calloway?
Dwan Calloway, that's the big dude that remember Jeremiah Milton fought?
Okay. Curtis Harper's number 1. Calloway should be number 2. Right now, without seeing any progression, Devin Vargas number 3. Put Brandon in there.
Number 4.
Nope. Put Brandon in there. He's less experienced than Ronnie, and he's a former basketball player. No tradition. You know, Ronnie's from Toledo. He's at the end of the day, he was born in that gym. It's different. What number we at now?
5.
And we at Brandon.
We left off at Brandon Moore.
Throw Aries in there. Aries next. Okay. Aries next is number 6. We got over the hump. What else we got left?
We got Dweco, Mac Truck.
Put him there. What's that, 7?
No, Truck would be 6.
No. I thought the last one we got us over the hump.
No. I'll go. No, listen. Harper would be first opponent. Calloway number 2.
Okay.
Vargas will be number 3.
Yep.
Moore will be number 4. Arias will be number 5.
Damn.
Truck will be number 6.
Okay. Did you say Vargas? You missed Vargas, I think. Devin Vargas.
No. Vargas is number 3.
Okay, damn. Okay, so Truck is number 6. What we got left?
Rahman Jr., Adam Winaki, Greg Hardy, Ronnie Hines, and Joey Dweco.
Ooh. Rahman Jr. Now we got a named fight. This is
number 7.
Yeah, that brings the people in. Now we could take a lesser name fight, but a tougher fight in Ronnie Hines. That's 8. And what we got left?
Hardy, Naki, and Dweco. And Duran. We got Manuel Duran.
That's the Malcolm kid. That guy got to go number 2 then, because he's only got 2 wins and like 18 losses. He's got to be like next.
Soft touch.
He's got to be next right after Harper.
Okay.
So I would go Kovnacki, and then because you guys are forcing Hardy's big ass in there, he's got to be last, man. He's too big. I feel like, I get flashbacks of Fury with that type of weight. So it go.
He ain't like that, Ness.
I hear you, but he did it to Rahman. It would be Dweco, and then Hardy should be the last one. We're not missing no one, right?
Nah, that's it.
All right. Let me see. Discord, X Space is available. Stone, Bone Boxing, what up?
What up?
What's good?
Yeah, man. This what we used to do on the back call, man. We used to. What's so sad? We back call like 3 years ago laid out a pathway for Boots to man. It was so cool. We did it for like all of the top guys, and probably none of them did it. Only one that did something similar to what we laid out was Devin Haney. Like the Boots, we laid out pathways like this. We did like a top 10 we gathered of all the sanctioning bodies, and then we kind of used the ring and we built pathways. We had Evanesian in there for boots years ago. We had, man, it's crazy though. Just to see that, it kind of gave me a little flashback to, we used to be CYP and J Mac, all us on there arguing about which one of these guys would be the fight to get him boots, the Bud fight. And he was supposed to fight Virgil. We did a lot, man. We did a lot. But to me, if you don't want a guy to retire, this is what you should want him to do, right? Like, I feel like the zone should be the place where y'all going to compete, right? You going to championship shots and better. And then these other places need to be like, all right, Wilder's coming back, Devin, like you can beat championship fights over there, but it's probably gonna be the champion getting back, tune-ups, and it should be like that. You remember guys used to have big HBO fights, and then they would have a little fight on a obscure pay-per-view that costed $7 or $12 against like a regional guy that's, you know what I mean? Like even Ali would do that. Sugar Ray would do that. Don King would put him on the big ass, have him do like 3 big pay-per-views, then he'll do a small regional show that's got 40,000 people in there, and it's a like against the best guy from their area. Like they would go to California and fight the best guy out there, go to like, you can rebuild fighters, man. Like you don't gotta always run through the gauntlet. You can give them a tune-up fight, but make it a big event like Bud did with Avanesia. That was a tune-up fight, but that was big in Omaha. It was 20,000 people in there. The money was there. Like that was big. So Wilder can do this. Give him a big fight. If they do a Wilder fight and a Devin fight, the revenue that they can get off ticket sales can go back into the company. You know what I mean? Like you can say, all right, we're gonna go into debt to pay both of y'all up front. Then we'll pay the debt off the ticket sales. Then we'll use the pay-per-view revenue to reinvest in you. That's how most companies do it, especially on a smaller level. So I'm interested to see how this work out. So, and plus, if you Wilder, like, how can you go from making 20 million to making nothing? At least you can go to making 2, 3, 4, 5. Like most dudes have never made hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's hard to go back to not making that on a regular, you know? Like, I don't know what I would do. I don't even want to think about it. I'm going to just continue what I'm doing. So these fighters, they're going to keep fighting if they can fight. And if it's multiple millions of dollars on the table for them, why not? What else are they going to go do? Sign autographs and be hated on by you? So maybe they should go out with their last years and get the money they can get. So if BLK got it, go ahead and get it. These are good names. And Ness, he can get a UK diet in there. Let's pull some of the big fight could be like a Dylan White after he sold, you know what I mean? Like that could be one of his, like you give him 2 tune-ups and then, hey, we're going to try it, see if you still got it, champ. We're going to bring a Dylan White or maybe Chisora is kind of more expensive than Dylan White, but a big UK name that's probably ain't going to cost a lot of bread. But all right, man, y'all keep it up, bro.
All right. Yeah, Dillian White.
Yeah, man.
That would be very late in my comeback list for Wilder. Again, we need to see the progression. That's why I didn't have that name on the list. But if he gets back into the Wilder ways, yeah, we could throw him in there.
For sure. And shout out to Stone Bone because he talked about activity. You know, that's all we want from these guys, man. If they give us 4 fights and 2 of them are soft touches, I'm all right with that. You give me 2 big fights a year, but you still active for 4 fights?
Yeah.
I'm all right with the 2 soft touches, man.
G-Von, what up?
What's going on, man? Good morning, shit. Second call of the day, man. Fucking, I already called in for the people who didn't hear. Hey, I got it wrong, you know what I mean? But let's not throw David away. I think David did a lot of things right. There was a lot of things that I pointed out what he does good, and he did that in this fight. I thought he had some moments, but sometimes you're just not ready. He's 10 fights in, now 11 fights. I think he could come back stronger, and I do think he's one of the top guys at cruiserweight. Like, regardless of the situation, he got laid out, but these types of things happen. But look, man, fuck Joker. At the end of the day, bro, look, the motherfucker be acting like he's the only one that knows what the hell's going on. He had Rolly over Pitbull, right? He bet for Rolly to beat Pitbull, and then he bet for Pitbull to beat Ryo. So, this motherfucker there ain't no fucking wizard that gets all this shit right, man. We all get them wrong. This is boxing. Anything can fucking happen in that ring. And shout out to the fact that I've gotten more right than wrong. You know what I mean? The bank account shows that, but not this morning. But it is what it is. Rest in peace to the Discord account. You know what I mean? But look, hey man, Opetaia and Zurdo, that should be next. I got Zurdo over fucking Opetaia. And shout out Malik Scott, because I already told you this morning, Ness. I feel like Malik Scott's doing a great job with Ramirez. And hopefully, I don't know if Wilder gets somebody else to train him, or if they just try to go back to what he was originally doing before Fury. You know what I mean? Before he tried to switch it up, what he was doing was very successful. Like, even when he had that first fight with Fury, he fought out to a draw. You get what I'm saying? And then he tried to like switch up his weight. He tried to switch up his technique. He tried to switch up a lot of different things. But sometimes if it ain't broke, don't fix it, or at least don't try to fix it. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna make it worse. That 1-2 is beautiful at a distance, and the fact of his timing, the way that he would throw the right after that long jab that he has. Because I pointed out the fact that a lot of the guys he fought before Fury, well, all the guys he fought before Fury, he had the height and reach advantage over. So fight long, because it's been working. Fury is Fury. You're not gonna fight that dude again. Everybody else, man, fight him long and keep him at a distance. Worry about your timing and hit him with the fucking power right. Because one thing you can't deny is that Wilder has right hand that can't be matched. You know what I mean? But the boxing skill is just not there. Everybody has to fight differently. When it comes to boxers, you can't fight the same as the next man if it's just not in you. You know what I mean? Everybody's built genetically different, and not just that, but there's certain things people will pick up, other people won't. It's just sad to see the fall from grace. I just wonder what Dub thinks. Shout out Dub, because he said that the zone is a
You may
downgrade from
feel like it's your
anything,
time,
and I wonder what he thinks of Black
but it's not
Prime,
your
another
time.
downgrade, man. But shout out to Wilder, man. Shout out
Whoa.
to you. Shout out to TPV.
Downgrade? Why, bro? First of all, Black Prime is like, consider them like Netflix. They do more than just boxing. Black Prime Boxing is just an extension. Yeah, and they're inner city startup, bro. Like, this is a win for them. We got to celebrate people's wins, guys. This is an African American company, and they're rumored to have two big names in the sport. They already did the Terrence Crawford business. That's a good resume. They're playing the little engine they could, the slow game. You know what I mean? They started with Crawford. They got Brian Norman. Now they're trying to get Wilder and Devin, allegedly. They're just not coming out like a DAZN or a PBC. So I don't think we should call it a downgrade, Maybe they don't have the finances and the investors of a DAZN and a PBC. You got to consider them like Pro Box, Maybe they're playing a slow game. Bumpy.
Yeah, just try to get a couple guys here and there.
Yeah, you making a splash. We talking about you, that's
Oh
for
yeah,
sure.
Wilder, Haney, those are big names, man, in our sport.
Bumpy.
Who we got next?
Bumpy on X Spaces. If you guys are on X Spaces, it's free to hit that repost. That'll get us some more callers, which means the show extends, get you through your work day. Bumpy, we don't hear you. You might need to jump out, jump back in. Discord is also available for anybody who wants to use that to call in. Raychenko.
Hey, yo, shout out to you, Ness. You had Tio yesterday, man. And he dropped a lot of info.
Yeah, he jumped on, man. He jumped on. Shout out to you. Rayochenko, what up?
My God, man. Good morning, TBV community. Hope everybody's having a great day. Quickly on that BLK Prime stuff, man. Unfortunately, I'm with the majority. Like, don't get me wrong. I love Deontay, and I love watching some of their fights, like Devin and Crawford and all that. But it's gonna be tough to really sell that and get us to subscribe and get us to do all those things. I think. Oh shit! I'm sorry. I have you on the playback, and it sounded like you were still talking. Hey, yeah. So I think it's gonna be hard to get the casual fan to buy into it, sell it, and watch it. No, I'm sorry. They're gonna watch it. Even if they steal it, people are gonna watch it. So they're gonna have eyes on it. It's just a matter of can they get it to be monetized. That's the tricky part. Besides that, I do think they'll have eyes on it, so I look forward to it. And that's basically all I wanted to say. Also, with that Deontay Wilder thing, people were saying boxing's a dangerous sport and we shouldn't have Deontay in there with zero confidence. So we should have him do a bum of the month. But I don't get it. Isn't that dangerous for the bum? Like that bum that Deontay's gonna go in there and demolish, isn't that dangerous for him? So
I mean,
I
you
don't know.
can't even
I wouldn't
guarantee
want.
at this point. You can't even guarantee Wilder's gonna demolish Curtis Harper when Curtis Harper went 8 full rounds with a young Richard Torres who is a puncher, brother.
Oh, okay. Then thank you. That's all I needed to know. Because as long as it's not like some binman and some random like heavy ass dude, if it's some durable dudes who might actually even put the paws on Wilder, then that makes the fight interesting. But if it's just
I
some
think that
random
everyone
binman,
I think that
that's
everyone on our
dangerous.
list I think that everyone on our list is gonna land punches on Wilder. Everyone.
Oh man.
Yeah.
In that case, bro, I take back some of what I was saying. But yeah, like I didn't really like how it sounded on paper, I guess. Like, oh, let's go beat up a bum of the month. I'm like, damn, bro, be cool. What if you give that dude a brain bleed? You feel me? This dude's a regular ass fucking binman. You feel me? But yeah, that's all I had to say. Shout out the community, shout out the boxing voice, and thank you, fucking Al Heyman. That's all I got. Thank you. Let's go.
All right. Yeah, I
And
mean,
some guys do that for a living, ain't that? Like they just journeyman.
Yeah.
That's how they feed their family. So I mean, they know how to take a punch.
hell yeah, that Callaway dude, he was a tough fight for Jeremiah. You know? He was durable. I wish we're still on so we could get that list one more time just to remember and see who's door. I mean, Mack Truck, he's been stopped before, but he was heavily touted at one point and sparring with Mike Tyson and Roy Jones. Now he trains with Bozy. You know, he's gonna land punches. DeVaco will land punches. I mean, look, I'm sure Hardy is gonna land
Yeah,
punches.
DeVaco. Yep.
You know, these guys are
Yep.
gonna land punches. You know what I mean?
George Aries. Yeah, he's gonna try to get inside.
I don't know. That's a little difficult because Wilder's extremely tall, but Aries has very good footwork, and Wilder doesn't. You know, Jared and Wilder are two different people. Obviously, Wilder can punch like a god, and Jared has way better footwork. So that's another tricky fight. You know, George is not a bum. He upset Cheney. Didn't he upset Cheney?
Yeah, I think he did. I
Yeah,
think
he upset
he did
Cassius
beat Cassius Cheney.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that guy is not. I mean, again, we're using the word bum of the month because that's historical. These guys are not bums, at all. Tyron, what up?
Yeah, I'm about to tap out though, Ness.
All
Appreciate
right,
you,
champ.
brother.
You the man. Appreciate you
Yo,
hopping
salute to the
on.
community. Yes, sir.
Yo, what's good, Ness?
What up with you?
You good?
Yes,
Not
sir.
much. Shouts out TBV. Hope everyone blessed tuning in. Great show yesterday as well, Ness. Like you did your thing yesterday, man. Not to go off topic so much, but did you see Tia supposedly just turned down the Matias fight? And I just heard off from Eddie saying that the reason why they turned down the Tio fight because they was offered less money than what Boots made with Karen. Um, it's just starting to get frustrating. That's like, Tio is one of my favorite fighters, but it just seems like every fight surrounding his name is either one side turning down or he's turning down. You know what I mean? Now you got Devin going over to BLK Prime, which I think is a good move for him. You know what I mean? To get that confidence back. But it's just like, man, we got so much young fighters, and they're not fighting each other. It just seemed like it's just everybody tiptoeing around, man. Like, and it's kind of frustrating as a boxing fan because, like, Tio, what is your plans? You know what I mean? Like, you turned down the Matias fight. Now, given I felt like that fight should have been made before Matias even fought Paro, but it's like, okay, Norman fight. You and Norman not fighting now. Boots, they sent Boots a low offer supposedly. Devin don't want to work with Top Rank, and supposedly your name was offered with a turkey, and it's just like, man, all we hearing is just excuses from these fighters, and it's just like, shouts out to Turk, man, because if he wasn't in the sport right now, Ness, I don't know where the sport would be right now, to be honest with you, because none of these guys are fighting each other, and I'm just speaking from a boxing fan, man. It's just frustrating, man. Like, we get these interviews from these guys, and it just seemed like we get more interviews, more talking, than these guys actually getting in the ring and fighting. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to get that off my chest, man. Just frustrating right now, man. But shouts out to you, Ness, doing your thing. Hope everyone's still blessed tuning in. Shouts out TBV. That's all I just had to say, Ness. Peace.
Appreciate you.
And with that kind of sentiment, that's why we have to be careful, because we got, fighters turning down fights, or people putting us in a position where they giving us fights and we like, damn, how the hell are we supposed to, how are we supposed to settle with this? How are we supposed to accept this? That's
to
all.
touch on that, if I were Tio, based off what he says, I'm turning it down. Why do I want a pay-per-view fight with Subriel Matias if it means that I get a 5-fight extension? For those that don't know, that means, according to Tio in our interview yesterday, every time he wins a world title with Top Rank, they're entitled to 5 more fights, which for a normal fighter of Tio's caliber is 2 years and a half. 5 fights, the same thing they were offering Shakur. And didn't he leave? No one at the high level wants to be tied in for that much time. Devin was doing a 1-fight deal with DAZN for the Regis fight. And then a 1-fight deal with Golden Boy. A 1-fight deal with Matchroom for the Regis fight. 1-fight deal with Golden Boy for the Ryan fight. He didn't want to be in Top Rank's 3-fight deal that they put him in. And he left. Like, I don't get that. You can't fault Tio for turning down a Subriel Matias. Like, first of all, we already said it. It ain't the same fight. Subriel lost. He should have fought with a hurt hand or whatever the case may have been, because he ended up losing the Pato. It's not our fault. This ain't a unification no more. It's just a defense. And why should Tio go in and defend his belt and extend a contract when he could be a free agent potentially in July? I believe his contract is up according to his tweet. And now he could go fight on DAZN. He could go fight on PBC. He could go fight on Black Prime, who he said yesterday in our interview also reached out and wanted to do something, but he wasn't sure or not about their finances. And he hopes that Wilder and all the rumors are true, So, yeah. Bumpy, trying you again.
Hello?
We hear you this time,
Hello?
Bumpy.
Hey, what's good, y'all? How y'all doing?
Straight.
So, hey, for this Wilder sweepstakes, what y'all think about a Johnny Rice or a Michael Coffey? What y'all think?
I like Coffey. That's a former sparring partner. He's big. He fits the description to be able to sell the fight. I don't know. Johnny Rice would have to be last on that list. We would need to see the progression of Wilder. Rice is a big puncher. Big puncher. And a heavy guy. He's not a small guy. He's a heavy guy.
But he don't move his head off the line at all. He don't got no head movement.
Yeah,
That right hand should be there all day.
if that right hand is still there, that's why I said you got to see the progression, bro. When the last time we seen that damn right hand?
Hellenius. Man, damn, Wilder. Damn, man. I don't know, man. But I got faith in him, man. He got to fight the right opponents. That's about it. That's all I had though. Just them two heavyweights. Shit.
Hey, did you who you had? Let me because I want to know if they on the list or not. Who you said? Johnny Rice and who else?
Michael Coffey.
Michael. Nah, we ain't have neither one of them on the list. But Ness, what you think about those two guys? Nah.
Shit. The Mexican with Down syndrome that fucking Richard Torres fought. Get him.
Oh, damn, you wild for that. But I know who you're talking about. Yeah. I like the Coffee fight. Like I said, I mean, that's a former sparring partner. So there'll be some confidence there. But Coffee fits the bill in terms of the look, the weight, the size, so he could sell that fight. It's a good one. But the other one, Johnny, he goes on the back of the list. Back of the list, we got to see the progression. Johnny's big, natural heavyweight, huge puncher, trains with fucking huge 28-ounce gloves. He's no joke. He may have a bunch of losses, but he can upset anybody. I mean, look at what
Absolutely.
he did to the Italian guy, Vigianella. But what's up, Adrian Rowan? How you doing?
What's going on, brother? Can you hear me?
Perfect.
All right. Well, speaking on Black Prime at first, talking about this Wilder list, have you guys thought about maybe I don't know if he's still fighting, maybe a David Price? Isn't he from over in the UK?
He just fought the Rumford Bull, Johnny Fisher, in a very controversial bout that most people believe that he won.
So I would sit there and put out like a David Price for a Wilder. I think that he could find a home for that right hand and build some confidence. Plus, I would get him over in the UK to set him up later on for that AJ retirement fight. As far as the other thing too is not that he'll ever do this, but I think what Wilder really needs to do is just go fight on a local show first, off TV. Just go knock somebody out and get that confidence back, like a tune-up. Just somebody can go in there and do like he did Hellenius before he goes into all of that. Now, I think his ego.
Now, hold on, Adrian. Hold on.
Yeah.
We'll pause your time. That might not work because the last time he fought Hellenius outside of the ayahuasca, that's the other factor that people are pointing to where he kind of lost that mojo because he cried. He was so impassioned that he thought he almost killed the man that he used to spar with. So maybe that's what I'm saying. People want this power to come back, this dangerous Wilder to come back. That shit just might not be within him no more. But go ahead, my brother.
Now, the reason I'm saying that, I mean, is simply the fact of this. This guy can still make a lot of money. I'm with doing the 10 fights. You can call it the bum of the month or whatever. But I just think that he need to really go to a local spot. Like, I know she's not on that level, but, I seen Mary McGee come to Wisconsin after, I think, losing her title and, beating up on some chick from the Dominican Republic. You know what I mean? And, Lou put some money up and put her on the show. She got the win she needed to get. I don't know if she ever fought again after that, but I'm just saying some of these named people could just do a local show just to get the confidence back. Off of TV, no pressure really, just go do their thing and then pop out, back on Black Prime. But that's just my outtake on it. And then two, people shouldn't be upset about Black Prime. We need other companies. I love that DAZN has the money. I love that the Turkey's here. Someone was just talking about that. Like, thank God for Turkey because he's kind of taking the excuses out of boxing. Like, now the money's not an issue. Now it's whether you want to fight or not. But at the same time, we got to give chances to these up-and-coming companies. TBV came in the mud, right, Ness? You started this as a hobby. Now look where you're at. You know what I'm saying? So we got to give these guys like Black Prime and all these people who are trying to do things. Marv Nation, they tried to, what was that, the Regis fight? Like, we got to give these guys the credit. Like, where do we think our next stars are coming from? They're not all going to fight on DAZN right away. So we need these companies to be able to pick up these fighters, even if they only stay there for a little bit, and give them the opportunities they need. But you know, that's about it. That's all I got on the topic, really.
All right, champ. Appreciate you.
Next, let me
All right.
recap the list for
Go
UK
ahead.
Rob since he requested it in a pre-pro. He wanted us to recap this bum of the month in quotes list. We'll start with the first opponent for Deontay Wilder, Curtis Harper, Manuel Duran, Duane Calloway, Devin Vargas, Brandon Moore, George Arias, Mac Truck, Hasim Rahman Jr., Ronnie Hines, Adam Kawanaki, Joey Dveco, and Greg Hardy. Those are 12 potential opponents for Wilder to fight in a potential fight of the month, bum of the month, rebuilding tour. So, what do you guys think about that? We also talking about Zurdo. We kind of leaving Zurdo out of this because I think, if we just bring it back to that real quick, Zurdo kind of reinvented himself as a boxer, and you talk about the guys we mentioned at Cruiser, right? We mentioned Ryan Rozicki. Badu Jack is a boxer, but between Opetaia and the guy he just fought, it's going to be a lot of fighting, a lot of action fighters at Cruiserweight more so than maybe Zurdo. I know Zurdo got a nice little style to a southpaw, but I don't know if he's going to be able to hang with those kind of punchers at Cruiserweight. So his name has kind of not even been mentioned so much. But guys, don't forget to call in and talk that up as well.
Yes, sir. Phone lines open. Discord is available and X Spaces is available. The links are pinned on the chat here on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice. But remember, no calls, no show, and I will go. That's what happens when you talk that hardcore shit. See, they ain't nobody don't care about Opetaia. We had like 2 callers on that. No one mentioned Duarte, bro. They don't even care about Duarte and Regis. Jesus, man. Thank God for Wilder. And then doesn't want poor Wilder to go on his bum of the month club. But look, everybody that has called in has spoken about Wilder. This is why you rebuild these types of fighters, because the public needs them in their life. But last call for alcohol. If you ain't calling in, it's gonna be an early one, which is crazy. We did a 3-topic show with a live fight off the back of a live fight. This is wild. Boxing, where you at? We gonna have to start talking about David Benavidez and shit. We gonna have to start talking about Benavidez early to keep these guys. But yeah, if we was talking about Jake Paul, that cursed me out. Look, we got Tip. What up?
Yo. What it do?
What up?
Damn, so what, Wilder fighting Curtis Harper?
That's the rumor.
Man, that is disgusting. But it is what it is, man. Get
What?
Wilder that tune-up, man.
That's the tune-up, baby.
Hey, just hope he don't walk out on him and Black Prime. You know what I'm saying? That's what we gotta wish for, man. Just hope Curtis Harper don't walk out on Black Prime and
Man,
Deontay Wilder.
he just fought the young Richard Torres, remember?
Yeah, he did. I'm just saying though, anything is possible, man. It's a sport of boxing, man. Anything's possible.
Negativity, man.
But yeah, man. Opetaia, man. I don't know who called in yesterday and said that this dude was gonna give him problems. I mean, you could just look at his stance, bro. The dude he keeps his hands down, bro. I'm mad at I was up late, bro, and I was just about to submit my bet, bro, and I dozed off. Did the other dude win? Was it Huney?
Yeah, he won.
Well, by decision or did it go? Did he stop him?
He stopped him.
See, I was gonna bet the decision. So luckily I didn't place a parlay. I would have probably lost. But yeah, I had once I looked at the amount of footage that I did see, I had Opetaia knocking him out, man. Dude just looked chinny, man. Even in the face off, it just looked like his chin was there to be touched. If David Benavidez really had the size and muscle advantage, I got him beating Jai Opetaia, man. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't think Opetaia can deal without Benavidez to put on, man. He got a bigger frame though, but you know he just punched too hard, man. Yeah, David throwing everything straight down the pipe. Man, that defense David got much better than I think anything Opetaia faced. I don't know, man. I really don't know. We're just gonna have to see what David do at 75, and you know if Opetaia sticks around the cruiserweight or moves up to light heavyweight. It's gonna be a lot. Yeah, I don't know what other news is out there, man. Other than Tiafimo blowing up on the internet after yesterday's interview, bro. Shit crazy.
What he do on the internet?
Nah, you know, it's just people taking the headline, man, from the show. You got Sandor Martin submitting Vada.
Oh yeah, I
testing
seen that.
papers.
I seen Sandor say he don't need no drugs and posted his VADA shit.
But I mean, it's still don't exclude from the fact that Tio, what did Tio say he didn't sign up or he was the only one taking it? I can't remember.
No, Tio said that
He was at the hospital. I remember he
yeah,
said
something
that.
about like avoiding the fighters is avoiding VADA.
Yeah, I guess they was trying to clean the urine, but it would take a minute because they don't. Yeah, that would take a minute. So I don't know. I mean, that's some shit Troy, aka Hamza, would have to tell us about, man. Troy would probably know more about that. Hey. But
Yo,
it ain't much
nasty
moving.
work from your boys, huh? You ain't even gonna mention that.
That's a good fight. You don't like that fight?
What fight?
Come on, man. Come on, man.
What
He
fight?
beat Gary. He beat Gary,
No,
man.
no, I ain't talking
he
about.
He beat Gary.
What fight you talking about?
Oh, what fight you talking about? Because I'm thinking, I'm looking at Dan. Shout out to Dan, the boxing man. I'm looking at the backup.
Nah, I ain't
at
thinking
the-
about that. I ain't thinking about that fake news.
Oh,
that shit is
who
worthless.
about who?
They just trying
Come
to.
on, bro. That's a good fight, man.
Bruh, yo. And he didn't
Come on,
beat
man.
Gary. Stop. I'm talking about. Don't go there. Don't go to the fake news. Go to the official news. Why
What's
you
the
going to the
official?
fake news? Go to the official announced news.
Well, what is the official? Where can I find the official?
Them
news,
prelims, man. That's nasty, bro.
Oh, Quelo? Oh, that is a fight. No. You're bugging, bro. That prelim card is
Bro,
fire.
listen to me. No one knows those dudes. No one's tuning in. That shit might not even do 10,000 views on the YouTube.
Listen, bro.
And
Listen, if y'all listen,
secondly, the PBC has way more fighters that deserve fights. Jamal James could come back. Keith Thurman could come back. Like, there are so many names. You giving a slot to motherfuckers that we not even gonna tune into, bro. That whole
you telling
card
me-
we not tuning into.
so you telling me you're not tuning in to watch Angel Ruiz, bro?
I don't know
Come
who
on,
he
bruh.
is, bro. And I'm not
He
exaggerating.
done
I'm
fought on
not
pro.
lying.
He done
Don't
fought
know
on Pro Box.
Don't know him.
So
Don't know him.
how you a hardcore? You don't know Angel Ruiz.
Don't
he done
know
fought
him.
on Pro Box.
Don't
man.
know him, man. But
That's
I do know a lot of
insane, bro.
PBC fighters that need an opportunity back in the ring. It's a
No
fight.
prelim.
Why
He
not?
won't be
He
no
need a
prelim.
tune-up. Last time we
Oh,
seen
they
him,
put Gary-
he had a shoulder give out, and that was like 3 years ago. Of course, he belonged on a prelim. This what I'm saying. This what I'm
Stephen
saying.
Fulton fought on the prelims.
They
What
put
you mean?
Stephen
You good
Fulton
for
on
the
the
prelims?
exactly. They had Stephen
Oh,
Fulton
no,
on the prelims.
I thought y'all was talking about Antoine.
Nah, man. But that's what I'm saying. They giving up slots for the wrong names, bro.
I'm talking about what you mean, bro. You said you was just complaining months ago about them not building prospects or whatever. A lot of people been talking about this.
My guy.
But here it is.
My guy, this
they
is
giving
not
us
that
up and coming
show.
talent.
This is not that show.
They giving us up
This
and
is
coming
not that
talent,
show.
man.
You don't build prospects while shelving former champs and shelving
And then
top
these
contenders.
dudes,
my guy.
dudes not-
So
it's only one prospect on that card.
Chiron don't deserve a return after that upset? Because somehow
Sure
the
he
dude
do.
he beat got to fight before him. This what I'm saying. Them prelims is being wasted.
Man, I think differently, man. I think that's a good prelim card.
I know.
I think that's a good. I'm definitely intrigued to see Quelo on the card. You know what I'm saying? They got the 6-0 Cuban fighting Angel Ruiz. I'm definitely down to see that, man.
Yeah, you know what? I'm down to see.
If it
I'm
was
down.
Turkey
I'm
LSU,
down. I'm
if it was
down to
Turkey
see.
LSU, we
I'm
would have
down
been
to see the
praising this.
PBC fighters that been starving. That's what I'm down to
Hey
see.
man, people gonna be on their way
I'm
back,
down to
bro.
see
You know what I'm
Jesse
saying?
Hart. Didn't he sign a PBC? When he gonna get a fight?
Hey, call Jesse.
Oh, all right.
Call Jesse,
That's
man.
what I'm
He can
saying.
tell you.
Wasting the prelims on nonsense, man. On bullshit.
Hey, well,
Give
tell
us
him
the
go to
real
Black
shit,
Prime,
man.
man.
Give us the real shit, man.
Tell him go to Black Prime, man.
Yeah,
They
I
get a
hear
fight
you.
on Black
I hear
Prime.
you, man.
Black Prime handing out paydays, man.
I gotta go, man.
That's what the juice is.
C-Throw, what up?
Oh, what up? What up? What up? God bless TBV. God bless you, Ness.
Bless. Amen.
So I just tuned in about like 30 minutes ago. So what happened with the Blue Matias and Teal fight? I don't know if for what I heard, it hasn't followed through. That's not happening. I don't know. I need a clarification on that.
Which
If
fight?
what you know?
Matias and Tio?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tio is not taking it. He's claiming that if he beats Sabril, he has a 5-fight contract extension.
Dang, I was hoping for that fight to follow through. I had Matias winning too, but that would have been a great firefight. Zurdo and Ja, that's gonna be a good fight too. I actually didn't even know they fought. Was it last night? During well, they fought in the morning time, early
Yeah,
morning. I didn't even know they fought.
They just fought a few hours ago.
Yeah, I didn't even know that, and woke up this morning, getting ready to work, and I already see highlights. I'm like, not highlights, but like people posting on YouTube their highlights. So I'm like, bro, that fight already. So I checked out the highlights, and I need to watch the full fight because I don't like watching the highlight. I don't just bank on the highlights. But from what I see, the clips
Shout
and
out
all
to
that, I mean,
Marco.
it's for real. Seems like a good fight. I mean, there was highlights that David landed some clean punches. Nayaka guy, he landed some clean punches on Ja too, and but those are highlights. Those only. But from what I see, Ja and Zurdo is going to be a good future fight, and be excited to see that. I do have, as of right now, I do have Zurdo. For some reason, I just feel like he he's in a phase where he's like cruising, but he needs to step on it. I don't know. It's like he's lazy with his career. But that's what I see. But I don't know. I feel like this is going to be good for Zurdo if he fights Ja. I mean, it'll be a good fight for him. What else? Yeah, I actually like the list that you guys named for Deontay Wilder. I think that I'd love to see all those fights. That's like old school. How about Deontay fights 3 times a year or every season? That'd be nice. But that's pretty much it, Nurse. Just calling in. Thank you. All right, see you, TBV. Take care. God bless.
All right. Well, on that note, we're going to have to wrap it up as we have no callers for a hardcore show.
We'll be back with some bullshit next time.
Yeah, right. Damn. Nest GTO. Oh, Mr. Negative jumped on but fell off. You there or not? Before I end it, player, Himalaya. Alex, giving you a few seconds if you're going to jump on or not. This is last call for alcohol.
King Eminem Essex 1 on IG and Twitter and Championship Rounds on YouTube. Back with Women's Boxing Wednesday. New episode will be up. Just wait until tonight, like Casey and JoJo and Bobby Womack in them.
All right. Peace.
Peace.